Is warning of the dangers of caffeinated supplements after their son accidentally and fatally overdosed. Lachlan Foote was found dead in the bathroom of his Blue Mountains home last year. The 21-year-old returned after celebrating New Year's Eve and made a protein shake, innocently adding too much pure caffeine powder. Just 1 teaspoon is said to be equivalent to up to 50 cups of coffee.
Scary. Today we are lifting the lid on our love affair with all things caffeine, from coffee to chocolate and everything in between. So is it time to curb our consumption? Well,
here to talk us through the good, the bad and the ugly of caffeine is Dr. Helena Popovic. Good to see you back in the studio with us.
Thank you.
This caffeine powder, look, it sounds like scary stuff. I know we've heard of regular caffeine, but how does it differ and what is it used for?
Well, caffeine is a naturally occurring substance found in more than 60 different plants, in their seeds, leaves, fruits. So coffee beans, cacao, tea leaves, cola nuts, guarana berries. So lots of different sources. When you're drinking a cup of coffee, you're ingesting the natural caffeine in the coffee bean. Caffeine powder, on the other hand, also known as caffeine anhydrous, is a white powder. It's made by extracting the caffeine, dehydrating it, so you get the caffeine out of the bean, you dehydrate it, you filter out any other chemicals, and you're left with this highly potent concentrated substance, which, as you said, is 1 teaspoon, is like drinking 35 Red Bulls in 1 hit. That is a lethal dose, as we now know.
So to be lethal, it would do what to a human body?
It creates an abnormal heart rhythm. You die of a heart attack. So you don't even realise that. It could be just, you look at somebody and go, oh, they died of a heart attack. Why? The caffeine. Now, you might ask, so why are people using this stuff?
Yeah.
Probably because most of them don't know just how dangerous it is. And secondly, it's marketed as a supplement that will increase your energy, alertness, focus, athletic ability. Students think that they will study more effectively, and it's also put in a lot of weight loss supplements.
Because I guess that's the question, is people are like, well, why don't you just ban it? Is that why? Because we can't regulate it? Because...
Well, in America...
It's a supplement?
The Food and Drug Administration 15 months ago has restricted its sale to individuals because of a spate of deaths in healthy young people. We need to do the same, but the Food and Drug Administration in Australia only deals with medicines. They say, look, because caffeine powder does not claim to have any medicinal properties, it doesn't cross our radar. And even if you regulate it, it's not going to stop people buying it online from an external supplier. You can get 100 milligrams from eBay for $16. It's very cheap. That's 20 teaspoons of something that will kill you at a dose of 1/16th to 1/30th. So to even measure it out, you need special miniature teaspoons and digital weighing machines.
Yeah.
But at least having conversations like this will make people aware just how dangerous it is. It's a minuscule amount.
And I mean, in the case, this case with Lachlan, what's your understanding of how quickly his body, failed in that instance?
Look, you can get in 15 minutes, you could be dead from a heart attack. Bang.
Well, what about, how we can... You mentioned it's in so many products. What about how we consume it on a daily basis? I guess in protein shakes, our cappuccino, our latte. How much is average and how much is too much?
We've now discovered that it depends on your genes. It depends how old you are, what other medications you might be taking, your lifestyle, whether you're a smoker. For instance, smokers metabolise it twice as fast as the average person, so they get less of an effect. But some people are hyper-responders. They have a gene that as soon as they drink a little bit of coffee, they get a spike in their blood pressure, and already they get palpitations and anxious and nervy and restless. So those people should have very little, if any. The average person, 400 milligrams a day is probably a safe amount. Now, that is anything from 4 to 5 cups of coffee, depending on the barista, whether, and how it's made. There are also hypo-responders where they don't have much of an effect. Now, for instance, a lot of people will say, if I have coffee, I can't sleep. That's because coffee blocks the effect of adenosine, which puts you to sleep. But some people have a gene that stops coffee from having that effect. So my answer is it's very variable. If your liver isn't working properly, the effects of caffeine are stronger. If you're on certain asthma medications or antidepressants or a certain antibiotic, ciprofloxacin, it enhances the effect of coffee.
Maybe you're on the side of caution.
What are some of the surprising sources you can find caffeine in?
Energy drinks, they're all a caffeine bomb. Energy bars, they're putting some even caffeine into chewing gum, lollies, jelly beans. Be careful of over-the-counter medications, cold and flu preparations. Anything that helps you lose weight often has caffeine in it. Ice creams, chocolates, dark chocolate more than milk chocolate, any tea, including green tea, which is half a cup of coffee amount. Kombucha also has a little bit. That might be equivalent to a quarter of a cup of coffee.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So many. Well, thank you so much for your time.
You're very welcome.
Always
Now,
fascinating.
I just want to say there are some good things about coffee versus caffeine. They found that there are more than 1,000 compounds in coffee, and it's the interaction of caffeine and other chemicals that can help prevent Parkinson's and dementia. It's not the caffeine, it's the coffee bean.
Okay, all right. Thanks very much, Helena.
Thank you.